We're doing case build-ups now. We're starting to do case build-ups already against everybody. But of course, we will have to share this with the ICI also. All of this information will go to the ICI also. Para meron pa silang ibang, siyempre, the experience of Justice Reyes and Babe Singson will help buttress everything and make sure that the information is accurate. Okay.
Sir, nakausap niyo na po ba, sir, yung mga Diskaya? Ulit, after yung...
Kausap ko rito nung Sabado.
Hindi, sir, yung ngayon, sir, after po nung...
Nakakausap ko sila kanina, at least for a time. I just gave the direction that everything had to follow. And they worked on it pretty well. They were able to bring back documents that would show that the dealings were there. Yung paano na nakamada lahat ng dealing.
Sir, satisfied kayo dun sa dealings, dun sa evidence nila?
Hindi, meron pa meron pa kaming kailangan i-solve na mga remark na we think. Isasabihin na namin yung mga tao na tinuro nila. Siyempre, we have to validate all the information. But this, ito yung mga, marami rito yung mga congressman's cases. Now, the first congressman na tinuro niya, we're validating all the information now. And we intend to subpoena them, to have them subpoenaed by the NBI also.
Sir, gaano karami po itong itinuturo nila?
Hindi, yung nasa privilege speech yung nasa yung affidavit na unang nilabas ni Diskaya, we're working on that now. I think you have a copy of that anyway. Alam niyo na kung sino-sino yun. And we're working on that now. And not only that, the dealings with Yusek Bernardo are also being spelled out by Diskaya completely, hopefully completely. And we're backtracking to the earlier dates from 2017. 16, 17. Binabacktrack namin lahat yan.
Sir, ito po mga kongresistang ito ay isasabihin ninyo dito?
Yes, we will invite them first. We'll let the NBI invite them. If they do not show up, then we will have the NBI subpoena them. May subpoena powers din naman yan. Kasi sila active active investigation to of charges in sworn statements. So the NBI as a law enforcement agent has the power to investigate these charges.
Pero sir, kasi di ba, ito po ba meron na tayong recommendation from the NBI na maghain na rin po ng mga
Dito kasi, hinihimay pa. Kasi, remember, we started going to the Senate only last Tuesday. Di ba? This past 7 days, this is the 7th day since we started being engaged. Walang tigil. Kasi, dinadala namin we brought Henry Alcantara here, we brought Bryce Hernandez here, we brought Yusek Bernardo here, and the Visayas, kasi, mahaba yung ni Diskaya, iba yung kanyang role is very unique, in the sense that she was able to contract nationwide, they were able to contract nationwide. Tapos, we have to validate everything, so that we can do a case build-up for everybody. It's a process that we have to follow.
Pero sir, kasi yung dun sa iba, of the 21 mentioned, yung list of names natin, hindi naman po sila, sir, pinatawag dito.
Sino?
Yung mga 21, sir, sina Senator Villanueva.
Hindi, yan? They will also be interviewed later on. Ano lang yan? These are all preliminary. Kaya namin nire-rush to kay Diskaya. Preliminary. Also to getting the AMLA to start working on their accounts also. Yan ang necessary parts ng aming trabaho rito. We have to actual asset preservation, where we're trying to work on asset preservation para maisolis taong bayan.
Sir, gano'n na po ba ka-extensive yung sinasabi nila Diskaya sa inyo?
Well, they have very good records, but we have to ask them the questions specifically for everyone. Kaya walang general 1-hour statement na tapos na. Hindi. This is going to be a long process of asking questions and getting answers and getting the documentary evidence to back it up. Kasi meron ba sabihin natin, project ID ng bawat project. We'll put in the name of the district engineer and the congressman. And yung funder, hahanapin pa namin yun. Kasi kung yan ba'y nanggaling sa insertion, yan ba'y nanggaling sa unprogrammed, hahanapin pa namin lahat yan. You have to understand how it works first before you're able to proceed properly.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao na po ba yung mga congressmen?
Hindi pa. Ito, we're still working on the original, but some names will be cropping up kasi they have thousands of projects and they have a very long track record and we will have to cough up everything.
Sir, mula 2016 na.
Kasi doon siya lumaki. They started contracting in 2007, but they were a struggling group at that time. But 2016, they got big. That's why we start zeroing in on how they got big. Diba?
Pero sir, kasi yung pinakita nilang affidavit at binasa nila in the Senate 2022 lang.
2022 lang. But we're getting down to 2016 to 2025. Inaano namin yan. Binabackdate namin lahat yan. Kasi nga, unique nga yung kanilang role eh. Kasi sila lang yung nakapag-contract sa buong Pilipinas. They find the so-called territoriality principle. That certain territories are only for certain people. So they defy that and it's a very unique experience.
So sir, parang sila ba yung lumalapit o sila yung nilalapitan para ipakita yung ganito yung galawan?
Hindi, ano yan? Alam nila yung galawan. Pero sabi nga nila, pasaway sila. So they really hustle their way to get contracts around the whole country. That's why the experience is unique. Walang katulad dito walang katulad ng contractor in Vizcaya. They're a very unique one.
Sir, kung 2016, yung tinitignan na natin ngayon, may mga pangalan na po tayong nakita, big names.
We know about some contracts that were executed, but we were looking at the people who have to be spoken to. Ano yan eh? You have to map out your strategy to get to the bottom of it. It's fact-finding pa rin, di ba? Fact-finding pa rin yan.
So kumbaga sir, parang mas naayos na kasi yung nauna. Kasi district lang naman yun.
Tsaka yung nauna, latag kagad yun. Pero siyempre, ma-validate mo sa isa. Hindi naman makayang, yung bawat isa niya, baka isang oras para ma-validate mo eh. Marami pa kaming gagapangin dito. It's a long job ahead of us investigating this. And we already got a forensic expert from the NBI, a forensic accountant and lawyer who will be able to help us to magaling tumingin.
Sir, pwede ba sabihin, sir, that the Vizcaya's companies got undue advantage since 2016 kaya sila lumaki? Ano yan?
They got noticed probably. And their perseverance paid off and they were noticed.
Sir, if you could describe, sabi niyo unique yung kanilang experience.
Hindi, kasi nga, ang Pilipinas, parang territoriality yan. Bawat lugar, may kanya-kanyang set of contractors. And usually, kaya inamin nga sa Senate nung isang araw, ni Bernardo mismo, wala na nga bidding eh. In violation of the Philippine Competition Act, in violation of the anti-graft law, in violation of many laws. Diba? So, pag wala ng bidding, ibig sabihin nun, ayos na. Nag-bid sila. Basta pinablish sa ano ba ito? Yung publication. PhilJeps. Pag pinablish sa PhilJeps, alam nila may bidding. May bid sila. Diba? Yun. Doon na nagsisimula mga enkwentro nila with different people in the whole country.
Sir, still on the discussion.
Tsaka makikita nyo rin, unique sila kasi nagkaroon ng hiraman ng lisensya. The way that sa Ghost Project naghiraman ng lisensya pero hindi alam, eto knowingly, napilitan silang pahiramin yung lisensya nila sa mga territorial areas. Kaya ang project sila extensive sa buong Pilipinas. Kaya yun ang ating pinag-aaralan ngayon.
Sir, still on the Vizcayas, nakausap niyo po sila kanina. Meron po naging action si Mrs. Vizcaya nung Sabado.
Alam ko yun. It's Miko who talked to them already. I don't have to repeat it. I just go there to give the direction on the interview and ask a few specific questions so that we will be on the right track and we will not waste time.
Nag-apologize po ba si Mrs.
Hindi ko alam. Miko should be able to answer that.
Pero big deal ba yung mga ganun dyan?
Siyempre hindi maganda eh. Kasi this is a serious thing eh. This is not a photo op. Parang naalala ko yung Alice Go eh. Nung nakipag-picture sila, di ba? Kay Alice Go yung NBI. Parang ganun yun. Very awkward yun.
Sir, sa tao kasi parang ang dating parang okay na. So,
Hindi,
for the
hindi.
hindi pa tapos.
Well, nothing's okay. We're just beginning to unravel the scale of what happened. Ano yan? Marami na mangyayari kasi kanina ICI naman nakakausap ko kanina.
Sir, yun nga, sa public din kasi sa parang ang impression is safe na sila, masaya na sila.
Hindi. It's not that way. Kasi there's information that they have to give also na hindi, na yung dating we thought was being withheld. Unti-unti na lang nilalabas. But how complete will this be? Kasi nga, sabi ko nga, dapat magsabi ng totoo at buong katotohanan. Para naman mag-state witness ka rito. Ano proseso yan? Mahaba yan.
So does it affect po the sincerity of their...
Hindi, ano yan. It's not a good gesture. But definitely, hindi dapat maulit yun.
Sir, yung restitution is still on the table.
Of course.
Lumambot pa sila.
Hindi pa nga.
Ano yan? Kailangan yan.
May sagot na ba?
Hindi, example lang. Yung pag-amin lang na percentage, pinahiram yung lisensya nila, bawal yun eh. O that's ill-gotten wealth already. Di ba?
May pinledge na po ba silang ibabalik nila? So,
Wala pa kami doon. Wala pa kami sa details. The scale of this is beyond my imagination pa. Hindi ko pa maisip eh. Kung 200 billion umabot yan, I do not even know how much 200 billion is. Di ba? Kung 207 billion ang sinasabi ni Senator Ping Lacson, can you imagine how big 207 billion is? Di ba?
Sir, ngayon,
Ano pa yan? Meron pa yan na hiraman pa ng lisensya na hindi nakasulat yon sa records. Hiram lisensya. Kung sila nagpapahiram ng lisensya, meron din naman, sila ang bumibili ng project, ibang lisensya gamit nila.
sir, mga magkano ang nakikita nyo pa lang, estimate ngayon?
Ay, wala akong estimate. Basta 200 billion, 207 billion ang sabi ni Senator Lacson. I believe that, but probably it's bigger.
Bigger